The 2024 election season is right around the corner, but a recent study shows Arkansas ranks last in the country in voter turnout. Experts say the state's focus should be on improving our civic engagement. Samantha Boyd spoke with some Arkansans about how those numbers could actually go up this election. But first, Sam, low voter turnout, not necessarily something new here.
Yeah, Laura, that's absolutely right. This report shows low voter turnout has really been a problem for decades now, or at least since the 1980s when this report first started. It also shows Arkansans have less trust in the federal government than most Americans across the nation. And then based on the 2020 election turnout in every state, we essentially have nowhere to go right now but up.
A study by the National Conference of Citizenship released earlier this month shows that in the 2020 election, 54% of Arkansans voted, compared to national averages of nearly 65%.
I wasn't surprised. Arkansas has, for more than 100 years, had among the lowest voter turnout in the nation.
Political science professor and poll director Janine Perry says levels of education and income are significant predictors of voter engagement, which Arkansas has also ranked low in historically. Another important factor, she says, is a history of party monopoly in the state.
Arkansas also has the oldest and deepest history of long-term party monopoly. So for 140 years, it was Democrats and only Democrats. For the last decade, it's been Republicans and only Republicans. So if there's only party stuff on the ballot, it's really just kind of an insular intra-party affair. So why would people participate?
But this election, it may be more than just candidates on your ballot.
We're seeing Democrats counter with abortion measures or, greater protection for the press and freedom of information.
Direct democracy gives Arkansans the opportunity to vote on an issue itself rather than a legislator deciding on the issue for us. Perry says this tends to drive voter participation up, so parties use measures for their benefit.
The teams who are running those measures are interested in those topics, but it does not get overlooked by any of the actors in the landscape that you can also get a little uptick in voter turnout.
It's absolutely essential for citizens all over the state to be involved, and ballot measures are a great way to do that.
Executive Director for the Public Policy Panel, Bill Kopsky, is backing an initiative regarding education that could go on the ballot. He says these are ways to hold legislators accountable, though Perry says when it comes to states with such dominant party control like ours, reversing that would take years of changes.
They need to vote, and they need to hold the people in this building accountable for the way they do vote.
It's just sort of the lay of the land for the next couple of decades, to be honest.
Now, the report also includes recommendations to bring those voter turnout numbers back up. I have those listed on our website. That's KARK.com. Reporting live from the Capitol, Samantha Boyd, KARK 8 4 News.